Why is it up that loud again? My cuz would to go check me out. My bad, y'all. I've been talking for I don't know how long I'm over here on Instagram. I was live on Insta, y'all, for the whole first half of that. So that's how you know it. Look, I'm telling y'all right now, this is complicated. It is complicated. Being a podcaster is not easy. It's complicated because angles is real. You gotta hit the right angles. Make sure that's real. I have no idea why this thing is. I'm not. You want the camera looking at what you want looking at. You know what I mean? But sometimes it's gonna do its own thing. So you just got yeah. That's just not getting it done. It's just all right. My cousin Byron, man, looking out for me, told me that I wasn't live on YouTube. Gotta be live on the tube, baby. That's where all the fun is. All right. Now I got the screen where I wanted to be, and I'm live. Wild Out Wednesday is I'm giving a correction. I mean, I want to get personal with this thing, so I'm just talking to y'all how I'm supposed to do it. But I want to get personal with this thing because of what I'm going through. I do. Many people look at my podcast, they peek in. What's going on? But see, no one really wants to be the understander. Everyone wants to be understood, but no one wants to be the understander. So I'm gonna help the African village out on African Global Unity Week. Let me put this in the chat. Yes, I did. I claimed it. African Global Unity Week. That's what this is. And I'm going for the week because I want to turn to a month and then eventually the whole year. What that means is we got to take a step back and start and show each other some love so we can see who our real enemies are. Just imagine that if we did that, if it was a ceasefire, all African people, we ain't beefing with our cliques no more. We ain't beefing with the ops no more. We going to fall back long enough to see who our real enemies is. So we have also on African Global Week, we have to do our research. Yeah, it does. I don't know why that is. Yeah, I work on that because I work on that. I don't know why it says that because I definitely, yeah. My cousin brought something up, but that's a. I'm gonna get to that, cuz I'm having a rough week, bro. Your cousin John, my son down here, he driving me crazy, y'all. I'll get to that later though. But right now, we need African global unity because African Global Week. I'm tripping. African Global Unity Week. There it is. My bad, y'all. Uh Going in right now, I'm just want to say the African people started everything. African people were the first leaders, the first organizers, the first inventors, the first to write written languages, to put language in writing. African people, and it wasn't like it was the bright European Africans. It was the dark Sudanians. Real history tells us that the North Pole used to be the South Pole, that the Europeans, when they conquered the world with their little muskets, they turned the North Pole into the North Pole and said, we're above Africa because they understand the power of symbolism because they learned it from us. The Europeans are copycats of us. But Oops. But they're dedicated. They're dedicated. The Europeans are dedicated copies of African of ancient African civilizations. The Europeans, I'm gonna say it again, they're dedicated copycats of ancient African civilizations. Just want to be 100 with y'all. So we have to have African Global Unity Week this time every year. Back to school time, before the sports take over our mind. This is the week right here to come together and talk about commerce, family, community. You know what I'm saying? Freedom, justice for ourselves. How are we going to build that thing out? Woo. Y'all getting me warmed up in here. This ain't even thinking through Thursday yet. Anyway, yeah, man. African Global Unity. Relationships are important. Single folks out there, you want to be in a relationship, keep it real. I'm in a relationship right now. Like when I was single, it was like I knew I wanted to be in a relationship the whole time. I knew it. I did, y'all. I wanted to be in a relationship the whole time. I did. But folks just kept canceling themselves out because, I do have to stress the healthy boundaries. Taibu Muad'Dib, talk to them about the healthy boundaries. Okay, this is healthy boundaries 101, people. For all of you who are involved in a toxic relationship or have been in one, this is what a healthy boundary looks like. It looks like me respecting yours and you respecting mine. So a person can't be an abuser. They can't be involved in domestic violence or manipulation if they want the person that they're with to respect their right not to be abused and manipulated. You see, people who do these things, they say live by the gun, die by the gun. It's the same in relationships, people. If you're a manipulator and abuser, it's only a matter of time before it comes back on you. It's only a matter of time. We have to make a serious concerted effort to be real with each other. That's why it's African Global Unity Week. How do African men approach African women? I'm listening to a song made by some very young people, and it's HOE this and BITCH that. Come here, little BITCH. Like, man, I wonder how many guys saying these rap songs. I wonder what their reaction would be if they was with their mama and somebody was like, "Come here, little BITCH." You know, the song "Throat Babies," like the guy says, "Sexy little BITCH, sexy little HOE." Like, wow. I mean, this is the creme de la creme of all bad relationship songs, right? But the world gets to hear this young brother. And if we assume that any culture that sings a song is singing to someone within their own culture, the whole world sees an African man basically objectifying to the utmost an African woman as a receptacle for his bodily fluids. Like where he wants to put them, that doesn't matter. That's all she's worth. She's sexy, so I want you to I want you just to guzzle this or take this. All that's just it. I challenge each of you to look into different genres of music. I challenge each of you. Other genres of music, not trying to imitate American hip hop. Others, I challenge y'all to look at how they talk about relationships. I challenge y'all to do this. And the reason I put this challenge out there is because this is African Global Unity Week. Global, all around the world. Let's come together and just talk, have some conversations. Wherever you're at, Ghana, Liberia, wherever you're at, Zimbabwe, the Sudan, wherever you're at, South Africa, wherever you're at, the UK, all Africans, wherever you're at, in France, in Australia, wherever you're at. Let's have this conversation. East, west, north, south. Let's have this conversation. How are we treating each other? Why are we still free, conscious men and women breeding babies out of wedlock? No legacies built. No worldwide conglomerates built. Why are we still scattered across the globe? When we were the creators of civilization. I don't have the tomorrow. I'm gonna pull it all up for y'all. I'm gonna screen share it tomorrow. The first civilization on the planet is well known. It was in the Sudan with people darker than even me putting it all together. So we were the first people. We were the first to get it together, to get it right, to irrigate stuff, to make water flow through we were the first. Need I remind you of this? Y'all chasing people that only have what they have because they learned it from us. When you can just dig up what they dug up, except it's online. Online now is the mines and the tunnels and the excavation that they did to get the secret knowledge. Someone, I think my son said YouTube is culturally biased. YouTube is holding down the African people and letting the Europeans get their money. That's what somebody said. That they just got busted. Did you know about this? Are you surprised at all? We're on the internet and now the Europeans is doing what they do. So think about that, y'all. We have to come together globally, build our own financial ecosystem, come together at arms. We have to come together and decide what's right for the African family, for the African man, woman, and child. I have 4 children. I was terribly inept. Can't have no more kids until I can afford them. That means I have to get my money up. There's no having children broke. Like, what's that all about? We're just not a third world country. If you're single and you're mingling, I'm going through it, y'all. If you're single and you're mingling, what's your end game? What's your exit strategy? Okay. Since marriage is a contract, it's technically a business. What's your exit strategy? What are you going to leave? When are you going to leave and what are you going to leave? Bye. How will you be known? Does that even matter to you? I had a show the other day where I was talking about, these young people out here wilding and going home to parents who allow them to be animals in the street but treat them humanely at home. No requirements of discipline, of self-worth and value. No forward thinking. They're not upward bound. These kids run around out here fighting and stuff like that and go home and eat a full meal, sleep in a bed bought and paid for, rent paid up, air conditioning. Come on, man. We need global unity so we can have these conversations. If you look, Africans right now over here, the Dallas areas, many of you, get on the podcast during this week and talk to us. Y'all not perfect, but what are the values that we're missing? Why are we not coming together to discuss this? Especially the folks that's single before they get into a committed relationship and possibly have children outside of wedlock. What does it mean to get with somebody, marry them, and build a family that helps build our communities and beyond? If being single too long affects your ability to get back into a committed relationship, then I say if you've been single for a while, let's say over 18 months, if you've been single for every 18 months, do some reading, do some research. Check your healthy boundaries. Decide on what it is that you want. And then begin building. Begin building. People, you have to build with somebody. They're not going to come wrapped in a package that's already made. Just add batteries. It's not going to happen like that. It's going to be some ugly stuff about that person that's going to make you be like, But if the value outweighs it, man, just go. Just go. Just go. Taibu Muad'Dib right here, man. African Global Unity Week. It's Wild Out Wednesday. Wanting to know what y'all think. I'm gonna give y'all a correction again. On yesterday's Right or Wrong segment with She Ain't No Joke, Shay Houston. I'm telling you right now, man. The dude was talking about how it's worse when women cheat than with men. But me, I was like, nah, it's not, nah. But then I'm thinking today, while I'm on the job, I'm like, not only is it equally damaging, right? There is no one above the other. Cheating is cheating. But you can forgive that person if you want to, if they use protection. That should be the only thing you should be concerned about if that person cheated. Because if they say no, because if they knee jerk, yeah, you have to judge it for yourself if that was the case. But if you even suspect that they cheated and didn't use protection, the man or the woman, it's a wrap. And the reason I was thinking about that was because dude was all hurt. He was like, "Oh, he did this and he didn't came inside you." I'm thinking to myself, "Okay, it happened to him." I started thinking about that. Yeah, fellas. If she lets a man really bust off all in rowboat and then bust all that, the water just bust all up in her like that, whatever, and she thinks she's gonna come home to you, or you're gonna come home to her and stay. No, ladies, likewise. And if he shoot off all into her, knowing that some of that's gonna come back up into him, and he come home, nah. So my correction is that it's not worse, but I want to correct myself and say it is worse, but it's still on both ends if that person cheats without protection. If a person cheats on you without protection, if you even suspect that it happened, they don't have to admit, they're gonna lie. Yeah, because I did. Yeah, what you think? Nah, if you think that they did it without protection, you have to move around. Got to move around. If you caught other person, they probably still gonna lie too. I was just almost in that situation recently. Talked to a person, they lied. The other person gonna lie. Just is what it is. The other person's gonna lie. Oh, I ain't did nothing with her. Nothing at all. Goofball. It's crazy, man. So they gonna lie. So they might not. You have to just look the person that you with in the face and just go off what you going to go off of. But if you even slightly suspect that they expose you to death, to disease, to or whatever, or maybe even there might be a baby on the way, and you don't know, they don't know, nobody know who it is. It's automatic fail. I ain't gonna keep y'all up too late, man. It's just, it was just a wild day, and I just wanted y'all to get this content, man. I want us to think about African global unity, and I want us to think about why we're single for a long period of time, knowing that you want to be in a relationship. I met a couple women talking about, oh, I just got out of something. How come half of Dallas just got out of a relationship? Did half of Dallas guys just say, man, look, we gonna just scrap them and go. There's some chicks coming down from Oklahoma, some coming up from Louisiana. We gonna scrap these Dallas chicks. Look, come on, man. Ladies, ain't nobody buying that. I just got out of something. Just keep it 100. You've been single for like 2 or 3 years, but you've been rowboating a lot. And you want to keep rowboating, you kind of stuck on one of them, whatever, whatnot. Ain't really no room in your stable. Keep it real. I just got to something. I want to hear that. No, you didn't. Because to be honest with you, if you just got us something, you still equally wrong, right? Why is you showing me interest in? Why? What can I offer you? You just counting up the cost. You just want a free couple of meals, a couple of free drinks. Get out of here. Get out of here. Don't shame yourself. You're all a mess. Come on the show. 10:19. I ain't start the show until like, I don't know, late. I apologize to y'all for that. I really do. But you had to get this content, man. I love y'all on Wild Out Wednesday. It's real. I shot a couple of people the link. Everybody's out there in bed or their head messed up. They ain't trying to come on here and get it popping. Uh yeah. Shot that out there. It is what it is. Got cuz looking out for me over here on IG. Shout out to IG and everybody over there, man. It's going down. You already know what it is. You know, it's running like a little kid. Yeah, man. So moving forward, it's just some wild things you think about, though, right? This wild, like, what's that one? This is some wild stuff you think about. Like in relationships, don't isn't it kind of wild? The catch 22. Y'all know what I mean. The catch 22. He or she got you caught in the catch 22, which basically means you walking on eggshells. And I'm too old for that. When's y'all get in the chat comment section? Get in the comment section. When's it too old to play the walking on eggshells game? We're going. I'm gonna turn that into a poll, a TikTok poll, and I'm gonna make a poll out of that. What age is too old to play the catch 22 role? Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Like you involved with somebody and they like, oh, I don't like it when you know what I'm saying, don't tell me straight up that you want to, rowboat. Like you don't just tell me. I can't read your mind. I don't like it when you just suspect it, but you don't say nothing. Right? Take that, and then on the flip side, now you holler at them, and they like, why you pushing all up on me? Why you making it an issue? Why you stressing it? Nah, because you always saying something, right? So now they don't want to read your mind on the one end. They want you to speak up. You speak up. Now you talk about it too much. Oh, you always talking about rowboating and SEX. You always talking about it. Catch 22. Oh, it's a checkmate move. Catch 22. Because if you go for that, they know you're gonna fall for anything. Anything. Catch 22. I peep game. If a person is be like this on one end, but totally contradicts themselves on the other end, but both ends close you off from getting what you're looking for. It's catch 22. It keeps you on the outside looking in. That's the catch 22. I, for one, I'm too old to play that catch 22 game. So I don't mess around with it. I see that's total BS. If somebody got you in a catch 22, then trust me, you wanna you wanna make sure that you move around fast as possible. I'm talking about expediently. You want to move around. I wish this packet didn't say I need scissors to open it. Help my teeth work. Nope. Man, my teeth ain't gonna work, y'all. I gotta be creative on this one. I want to give a real thank you to my team. Things can be tough on us, so we got to have a dedicated team out here, y'all. Um, I swear, you know, I need this painkiller, Tylenol, to get me right. Cause man, a stuffy head really is just an irritant, but it sure give you a nice little throbbing headache, don't it, y'all? Need that Tylenol, boy. I tell you, got to dry it up the whole nine. Taibu Muad'Dib right here. Even in a situation where I'm not feeling well, I still got to give y'all this content. That catch 22. That catch 22 might be why that person's single. Because they got caught up in that catch 22 and didn't realize it, notice until it was too late. They all caught up. Ain't no way about that. If you don't nip that catch 22 in the bud, either by walking out the door or putting your foot down and they give in and get out that nonsense, the catch 22 is the worst situation to be in. What you gonna do? How you gonna get what you want if you agreed on the one end to the one thing, on the other hand, you don't got no comeback? Nah, that's not it. I was single for a while, but I met somebody that made me not want to be single. And at first I was like, man, look, I don't know about all this. you know, I don't know about all this. And she knew what she wanted. And I allowed her to show me, you know what I'm saying, I guess her best. And I was like, wow, I was really pleased with it. Um, and so after a few more lonely nights, and I think after a few more lonely nights, uh, nah, but you want, listen, this society is a couple society, y'all. I don't care what y'all talking about. Y'all can make it seem like it's cool to be single if you want to, but American society is set up for couples and relationships. There's like 18 holidays in 12 months. Ain't nobody trying to be on them holidays single. The only holiday, it's only two holidays out the year it might be okay to be single. New Year's and 4th of July. New Year's and 4th of July. Them was the only holidays it's okay to be single. Them parties you might end up in a relationship afterward. So them might be the only times it's okay to be single and really party. But the other 16 holidays, it's killing you that you ain't got that special someone to go. Your family throwing something, you ain't got, killing you. Everybody else booed up, but you. And they snickering, they whispering. You know, so and so be over here. They over here. Don't be looking at my man. You know what I'm saying? Like so and so always come stag. They ain't linked up yet. You know what I mean? Like whispering because you still single. Yeah, yeah. Real talk. This is a couple society. So if you single, you suffering. You doing a lot of suffering. You can make it seem how you want to make it seem, but being single sucks in America. It really does. I appreciate y'all, man, for jumping out here with me and joining the show. Uh, LOL. It's African Global Unity Week. Global African Unity. Gotta make sure that we come together. Y'all don't want to miss Thinking Through Thursday. It's gonna be epic and historic for the first ever African Global Unity Week. All African peoples, we all the same. I want you to know that. They told us that we wasn't, and they did the best they could to separate us and spread us out and divide us. But unity is now available to us as a people because the leadership is here. Taibu Muad'Dib, hashtag African Messiah, podcaster, coach, motivator, motivating speaker, author, get the books, inventor. Got the tech invention out there. Please support the funding of the Guardian gear so we can give everyone a response. It's Taibu Muad'Dib, man. Love y'all. That's the show. Shout out to my cousin Byron, man, out there for letting me know I wasn't live. Appreciate all my cousins, man. See y'all tomorrow at 7:30. Thinking Through Thursday. Let's do it.